everyone, new series time again on the channel, and this is Gone Home, which admittedly I don't really know anything about, beyond the absolute basics, so guess it's all going to be new to me. Continuing the trend of random indie things that I've found, hopefully it'll be as successful as last time. Right, well that's fairly modifiers. Okay, well, that's interesting. I mean, I guess I'll just go with the default experience, how it's meant to be played. Bear in mind, I don't really know what I'm getting myself into.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Right, so I am in a pot. Wow, that's some fast panning there. Caitlin Greenbrier, Portland. Okay. Oh, Jesus. How do your eyes work? Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it's impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want, and I've crossed out, anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried, I love you, Sam. Okay. If I was a key, where would I live? Christmas lights. Christmas duck. Okay, well, that was almost really impressive. So, this is like, as I understand, I guess that's me. Do I have to equip that to do it, or does it? Okay, just what it says. Yeah, so this is like the precursor to all these walking simulator type games that came out. That's a bit ominous. I know some people don't like that terminology, but I'm not using that in like an insulting way or anything. So I quite like these type of things. I find that there's something interesting within it. It's just, you know, that's a good classification for all these sort of things. So this is mainly like a walk around and explore sort of thing, as far as I know. Seems like a bit of an oversight, there's not a light there. Use my zoom eyes. So that's mother, I'm assuming. Jesus Christ, that scared me. Oh god. Okay. I'm going to leave on all the lights around here just in case. Pick up one of my trophies. Alright, stop flexing. Okay, so I did running apparently. Something about people getting hench in Mexico. Long jump, okay. Clearly far more physically active than I actually am. Right, well... God, the panning, man. I probably could change that, but it's fine. A jar door, that's usually
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Okay, so Sam's a sister then. It's a very sort of like piece together what's going on thing, I think. That's faintly unsettling. Messages.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport, so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Right, so I guess it's a case of like, what's happened to the sister? She seems to have just disappeared before I got here. I got back at least. Anything I can get from my luggage? No. So just leave it there. Right, oh god. I pressed like shift on instinct for wanting to sprint, but no, it's just my weird eyes. Okay.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Right, so some sort of baggage here then. Why would we have that? Seems odd. Oh, suddenly we don't like this game anymore. Okay, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Technically up to safety requirements. I guess I was just kind of explaining away all the flickering lights that we're going to see for the atmosphere then. Use that to cover up the sound of my actual PC fan. Excellent. Back into the left. Okay. Seems like some sort of conspiracy theory person knocking about. I need a combination for that. Maybe I should have done the turn on the lights thing just because it'd be more convenient. Right, so the dad's an author that's clearly fairly obsessed with JFK. Okay. Right. Oh, that's convenient. 05. Great, well done, number literacy. 0451. I can read, I promise. What excitement do we have here? Attorney document. Alright, so this is the obituary man then. Right, so he's the uncle of this character's father then. And we inherited this house. Okay. Right. Putting it together. What's this business then?
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports.
Please don't be copyrighted. That's just in case. Oh, good taste. Great movie.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds with
Which one?
torrential rain conditions affecting the
AFK extra.
Baltimore
Oh, that's
County,
that's a concerning pile there.
Dawn,
What else we got?
Kelma County, and Wistaria County.
Clue again.
Residents
Good
are
choice.
strongly urged to stay indoors and secure
Good choice in
all
parody
windows and
movies.
doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
got a den. I wonder if these are all real books. Some nostalgic cables.
This is a severe weather
2001 and the Dark.
Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County.
Right, so this
You
is
know that feeling where
Fine.
the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. And she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
right. So
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to
this
stay
is this kind of a loner,
secure
but
all windows.
I'm assuming the
Flood conditions are
picture that was in that
expected everywhere.
stand up. Can we stop it with the lightning? It's really off-putting. The girl that was in the picture inside the dresser over there is, I guess, who she's some sort of minor obsession with. I just said that that's better than my handwriting now. Oh well, that's why we have computers. Right, Uncle went psycho. So, person that left the house to us is apparently a nutcase and did something. Did he actually specify in that picture? I kind of only skimmed it, which is probably not great, but he said died peacefully. So just reclusive then. That says he was a much loved figure of the community, so where's this psychopath thing coming from? Sick. Tortilla chips. That's pretty bad, put in your pocket, man. Forestry manual. Oh god, Fire Watch flashbacks. Excellent. That's a very dark room. I swear to god, if there's gonna be a part in this game where the lights don't work, I'm out, like. Ooh, bar. Sorry, I shouldn't sound that excited about that knowledge. I don't have a problem, honest. But saying that, what do we have, what's in stock today? Shot glasses on the floor, that's probably not a great sign, unless people were just pissed. That book again. Why is there just caches of his book around? So book one went well, but the rest of them not so much. Oh, my immersion. Forgot. Standard light. Visca vodka. Triple distilled. That's attention to detail. Not much else in the house. Does this sound copyrighted? Yes. let's stop that off. Last thing I need is UMG on my arse, as well as Universal Zestra, whatever they're called. World History. I don't know. Flashbacks to my GCSEs, thank you. You really can just, like, open everything, can't you? I mean, like... So I'm guessing that's the,
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Right, okay. What was I saying? Yeah, admittedly, I do not by any stretch of the imagination live in a house this big. So I don't understand the whole thing about let's just have like a chest of drawers every 10 feet in the corridor and just put like one document in it, but maybe that's just me. So I'm assuming that she's run away from home in some shape or form. The attic? Okay, well... Right. Need a key there, need to investigate the attic. I'll put that on my non-existent to-do list.